So in the meantime, I'll look into that later, the whole hero system thing. But is everybody here who is ready?
I'm here.
Okay.
Yep, I'm
You
ready.
don't
Barely.
sound like you're ready though.
I'm just exhausted.
I
Today's
know.
day 5.
So then we will get right into it. So last time in Besh-One-Cherek's Pursuit of the Gold, you guys went. Well, you were still on Munilist, uh, and you were investigating the fucking Damask Holdings super spire. You you made your way in. You were investigating. You made your way up to the uh, top of the tower to the conference room, and were ambushed by a bunch of assassins. On one of the assassins, and I will pull up the handout just as a reminder. Um, show players just so you guys can be refreshed on that. Um, you know, you you found that contract the on the assassins that indicated some different locations that you could explore, as well as um, two different names. Um, and I think you did have another lead. I think you had you went after Sun Hill. You went to the Super Spire. So yeah, you currently have um, the the new ones are the accounting facility, the members lodge, the lodge of the Candid Circle, and then PAX team was the name that stood out because I think Mel, you did a roll for that, right? To find out who that was.
Yes, I did.
Yeah, and I posted in the chat so. Um, PAX team. Let me just double check my own notes. Hold on, where the hell is it? So because and just a reminder of that, what that result was. Pax team was a Republic senator who is long dead, and he was succeeded by Ainley team. Um, and then Ainley team, uh, he wound up stepping down as a senator. And Ask Ak took his place as Senator of Malastair. And yeah, to your knowledge that he's still alive, Ask Ak, and serving in the Senate, but you don't know where Ainley team is. Um, so, but remember last time, somebody, I don't remember who, rolled a despair. Yeah, it was Trenimer. So, go figure. So, yeah, that despair is after, all the people getting thrown out of the windows and the sounds of gunfire. You hear, the humming of like repulsor engines, and I don't have a token for it, but up in front of the window hovers a droid gunship. Yeah, with weapons ready. So I will give you guys an opportunity. Like, if you want to stay and fight, you can, or this is your cue to fucking get the hell out of Dodge before it starts shooting.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I suggest we depart. It seems law enforcement has arrived.
Yep. So, assuming you do that, you manage to, the elevator doors shut just as it opens fire, and you can hear the blaster bolts dinging against the elevator doors. Um, you, hold on, that's the dead assassin. So I'm going to move you guys down here. Hold on, Potshot, were you incapacitated? No, you're at threshold.
Mm-hmm.
So while you're in the elevator, so you guys, I mean, have like about 30-ish seconds to get down to the ground floor if you want to do any kind of. Did you guys do your discipline or cool rolls to recover strain?
No.
I don't think we did.
Yeah, let me check
Don't
because I see
think
Mel. Yeah, I see a bunch of education rolls. Okay, so you guys,
my
while you're in the elevator, you can catch your breaths, do a discipline or a cool roll with no difficulty, and see if you recover some. Oh shit! That's a good roll. For the
Alright.
triumph, if you want, I'll say you can double that. Like, so instead of recovering 4 strain, you recover 8.
For every success, we get rid of a
Yeah.
strain.
Say, be fear,
Okay.
5, success, save. Oh, there we go.
Alright, so Mel, you get 1 point of stress back, or strain back, I'm sorry. Um, pot shot and
Give
fork
me
you.
1 second.
Forgot the droid's name was Fork You.
Okay, that was deception.
Clicked on bloody cool.
Is it the same
Yeah,
dice pool? Well, it's
they're both the
yeah.
same.
Okay, well then I'll just count that. Then you can recover 3 strain from that. And then fork
Yep.
you. Do you want to do a? Okay. Well, there shouldn't have been
Why is
difficulty.
why is there 2 difficulty in there?
But it
Well,
adds
right.
2 by
Right.
default, but you didn't get any successes anyway. So.
Yep.
All right. So that's that. And also, if anybody wants to use any stim packs, you can do so now.
Yep. Give me a minute. Just gotta make sure I know how many things I have.
I
without-
find myself in need of repairs.
Yeah, that's a good question. Does anybody have those like droid repair? Because you can't use stim packs on droids, but you can use whatever they're called, emergency repair patches, which basically work like stim packs for droids. Um, so if you guys don't have any, you can always flip a destiny point to get one.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and flip it.
Okay.
Seems like a good place to flip it. How much strain does a stim pack heal again?
So stim packs don't heal strain.
Oh,
They
wait,
heal wounds.
wounds.
By default, like it basically goes 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for each one that you use. Though then again, but no, before you use the pot shot, I believe she has
I've got stim pack specialization.
yes, 3 ranks of it, so you heal
No,
one
2.
addition. Oh, why the hell does it say 3?
I don't have 3 yet.
This is weird. Well, if you have 2, then yeah, you have 2. So basically, if pot shot gives you like uses a stim on you, whether that's one of Potshot's personal stims or one from your inventory, that will actually heal 7 wounds.
No. The other one is specialization. The other one's application. There's
But
no
I'm saying like
Stimpack
stim pack specialization on your
Yeah.
sheet it says you have
Oh
3
no, you
ranks.
are correct. There is 3. There is
Okay,
3.
so
I
that's actually
miscounted.
8. So you heal 8
Okay, yeah,
wounds
I'll
if
have her.
all right. Yeah, so she can
Give one to me.
all right.
All right. How many stim packs do you have on yourself?
I have 3 stim packs on me.
All right, I'll use the one I have on me. So you'll heal for 8.
Okay.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So you
You're
do that
welcome.
and then I'm assuming Mel you're going to use the repair patch on 4Q?
Yep.
Okay, so 4Q you get 5 wounds back.
I'll just, slap that on your back. Like, there you go, bud. You're healed. Get back out
And
there.
I'll heal
Thank,
myself.
thank
for
you,
8.
Creator Mel.
Okay, so you get yep. Um, are you going to stim yourself, Potshot?
Yes, I am. I just healed myself for
Okay.
8. I've got current threshold of 7.
Okay, good. And then are you going to treat anybody else like Trenimer or Artur?
Oh, I can't see anyone's health on the screen, so I'm only
Oh,
going to hear by what people say. Who else needs to be healed up?
Um, I'm. I have 6 wounds.
How many? Because I've only got 3 stim packs left. So how many stim packs do you have on yourself?
I do top 4.
4. Okay. What I'll do here is instead I'll do a medicine check and use a med aid
well,
patch.
you can't like you don't have the time to do a medicine check right now. So
Right.
stim packs are a quick
Okay.
fix. Like what you could do is you could take like you could use one of his stims and
Yeah,
get the
that's fine. I
benefit
was
from
just
it.
trying to reserve as much as we
Yeah.
can, but obviously in that case, never mind. I will go ahead and use yours, so that means you'll heal for 8.
Okay, and then in terms of Arthur, he's got 9 out of 14, and Jackal has 4 out of 14. So Jackal's decent. Arthur
Yep.
is
Yep. I'll use one of his if he's got
okay.
any to
He's
spare.
got 4, so I'll subtract 1, and then he
Yep,
heals
heal for
for.
8.
Okay, so he's only got 1 wound. Okay. All right. So um, yeah, and you can also heal yourself again, Potshot, if you want to cover the gap, but you would only heal 7 this
For
time.
7,
Yeah.
which will
So,
fix it all up to.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to do that, go for
I
it.
will hold. Well,
Okay.
yeah, why not? That brings me down to 2.
Okay. Well, why would it bring you down to 2? You would. Oh, it's 2 stims. Okay. Never
2
mind.
stims, yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the elevator doors eventually open, like by the time you're done with the healing stuff, and in the lobby, like by the door, there are quite a few battle droids. So, uh, we are going to roll initiative. So I will toggle combat state for you guys. I will roll for you guys are going to be rolling vigilance because you were not expecting this, whereas
Mhm.
they were prepared, so they will be rolling cool. But they're battle droids, so they're yeah.
Rolling
Oh yeah, and I need a roll
vigilance.
for the NPCs
Oh,
or the
nice. Nice one, 4Q.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! 4 successes.
vigilance. Okay, so that I believe is everybody. So we are going to begin combat. And I'll just close that. Okay, so we've got 5 PCs in a row.
You know, you know what? As the elevator door opens, is there any like anywhere for us to take cover in? Like because I would like to go ahead and take cover behind maybe like a big plant
Well,
potter like
okay,
wall.
so here are your options for cover. So the elevator itself, like you know how elevator like how there's a kind of
Mhm.
the sides of it, like there's sort of like a wall area where there are the buttons to go up and down, that kind of stuff,
Mhm.
that you can like hide up against the frame of like the edge of the elevator. Or if you
Mhm.
don't want to be confined in the elevator, you could always run up to the fountain in the center and take cover behind that.
Yep, sure. I'll do that then.
Okay? So you're going to use 1 maneuver to run over there, and then
Mhm.
the second maneuver. Now the question for your second maneuver to take cover: are you going to sacrifice your action, or are you going to take 2 strain and get an extra maneuver?
Take 2 strain to take an extra
Okay,
to
so
get
take
an
2
extra
strain, and
maneuver.
then you still have an action to shoot.
Yep, goodies. I will go ahead and shoot at the one in the middle, so that way it divides them all up.
Okay, so it's a group. So
And why do
these
I
are
sound
groups
like
of
a
4.
Texan? Sorry,
Well, I
what?
tell you what, I couldn't answer that question.
Okay, you said they're groups of 4?
Yeah, there's basically 4, 4, and 4, total of 12. So
Oh, fuck. Okay, so I will go ahead and shoot the group in the middle. So just bear with me. Oh, Brad is still trying to wake up.
Your Mike Reynolds tonight, Cody, really sounds like Hank Hill from King of the Hill.
exactly. I was doing my Hank Hill voice instead of my Reynolds.
Okay. Screw it. I'm taking a destiny point for an extra boost.
Okay, well that's not
I
extra
forgot
boost. It's an upgrade. One of your greens becomes a yellow.
Oh, I was close. I was close. Alright. Just gotta make sure I've got the
But now in
totals
terms of
right.
boost though, don't forget that your pistols by default have accurate, so that gives you a boost automatically. I need
Yeah,
to
that's what
remind
I'm trying to
myself.
make
Do you have attachments on those things or?
I don't think
No.
I do as of
No, I
yet.
think I'm
Give me
thinking
a
of
second
Mel.
to double check.
Because I think Mel, you have a bunch of shit on your pistol, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
no, I have not.
okay, so you just have the one boost from the pistol. The question is, are you going to try to dual wield?
Yeah.
Okay, so you would be adding one additional purple. Speaking of which, the distance, I would say to the droids is medium, so that would be an average check. So
Two purple with the.
two purple, but that's going to bump up to 3 purple if you're dual wielding.
Yep. Okay. So give me 1 second. And you said accurate gives me a boost. Now, because I'm
Yes.
dual wielding, I would get a boost with
No.
the other gun as well.
No,
No. Okay.
it doesn't stack.
Oh, that's stupid.
Youch.
Really? That sucks. You know what? Fuck it. Just fuck it. I'm passing all those advantages over as what they're called boosts for the next person.
And
This
so the blue
bullshit.
wave begins. So that would be Potshot's turn. Next, we've got another PC.
Can I go?
Go for it.
Okay.
Sure, man. Go ahead.
Or perhaps I should say, do it.
Do it.
Give it. Give it to the dark side of the force.
Give in to your hate.
Or perhaps
You're
do
welcome,
it. Do
viewers.
it now.
Okay.
Okay.
So
You're
since
all listeners
since
out there, you're welcome for the welcome.
since we need the silhouette of my target, which what's the silhouette?
Okay, so each of these battle droids is Sil 1. It's a group. They're each groups of 4, like 3 groups of 4.
Mm-hmm.
So there's Sil 1.
Okay, silhouette 1. So if I attack one group, that's a silhouette 1.
I don't remember
Yes,
how
no.
we ruled it last time. Well, I think it was like, I think you had to have extra pips to throw all of them, right?
I do.
Well, I mean that's what I'm trying to remember. If you, I'm kind of posing that to the group if you guys remember that, because you know, we haven't played in like a month, so. Um, but remember, there is also the distance factor. That these guys are medium range from you.
Okay.
So the droids are.
Distance does not come in. Distance does not come into play into this. The only time that it comes actually into play is if I roll enough pips.
Yeah, exactly. So,
So
but the droids, just to keep this moving, yeah, the group is still 1. So.
okay, here we go. Ooh, that is a lot. Okay. Trenimer gives in to the dark side of the force.
Okay, so.
Holy shit,
Oh
man.
dear lord.
He
So.
does that so well.
Yeah, no
What's
shit.
You're so unhinged, but I love it. That's why you're my buddy, Marty.
So.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so you take 5
I
conflict.
flip a destiny point.
Yep. So that's 5 lights.
And yep. So now I can use the dark pips, and I activate 1, then distance 1, and well, because I've got 5, I can activate. I can activate that twice.
So what does that
Actually,
mean?
I what's that?
So what does that mean in terms of activating it twice?
Um, Either I do the same attack on one group twice, or I grab two groups.
Okay, and like slam them together like you did the one time?
Yep.
Okay, so is that what you're gonna do?
Yep.
Shame you
And
can't
that is
do a bologna
17.
sandwich with all three.
That is 17 damage.
Okay, so 17 to each group.
Yep.
So are you doing central group? Are you also are you doing the central group and the one to the left, or the central and the one to the right?
Central one to the right.
Okay,
So
so
you see the one that has a red dot, right?
yeah,
Okay. So I
so these
just
two.
targeted. Yes.
Okay, so
Yep.
17 minus their soak is that. So this group takes wounds. Let's see. Then these guys take the same amount of wounds. Okay, so basically you kill a combined total of 4 battle droids, 2 from each group.
Okay.
And
I'm going to use 2 advantages to heal 2 strain,
okay.
and I am going to pass 4
Yep.
blue dice on to the next person. The
Surprise,
blue
surprise.
wave.
So that's the end of Trenimer's turn.
Buddy goes.
Yep. So, and also Trenimer, because you didn't move, also you're still in the elevator. I'll just move
That's
these
right.
tokens to indicate that they're there, and then Mel, we'll mess up Mel and
Oh,
Forky
but
are there.
I can still move.
Yes, because you do have a maneuver, so
Hmm.
you want to move up to because the big circle in the middle is the fountain. That's where Potshot moved.
Okay, and Potshot is in cover?
Potshot is in cover, but that's because she moved and then used a maneuver to take cover.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see.
Because I was smart.
Can
Took the
I
extra
get into
stress.
cover here?
Into cover where you are.
Yes.
Yeah, you can if you use a maneuver to take cover, you will be like hiding up against the frame of the elevator.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so that's your cover and that's your turn.
I've got my holy shield.
Okay, so all right, so yeah, it's now to the PC's turn. So who would like to go? I'll just have Jackal and Arthur go last.
I'll go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna move up
Okay.
fountain. So I'll move like here.
Okay.
I'll take the 2 strain to also take cover.
Okay. So you are in cover.
Cover from the fountain. Yep. And then, do I still have an action to attack?
Yes, because you did 2 maneuvers and you have an action.
Great. So I'll fire at this
Okay.
group.
So the distance is relative to where you are, because I think Potshot said they were at medium range from you, so yeah, they would also they're still at medium range. What I'll do just for clarity, where's the line to a polygon, I think? So yeah, this line kind of divides the room. Like everything here is short, everything here is medium.
Okay.
So
Cool. So I get a boost from accurate.
you get 4 boosts from Trenimer.
3, 4.
And you have let me check your pistol attachments because I think you've got some goodies. No, it's not modded. The blaster or the sighting system wouldn't work because you're shooting at a medium range target. So it'd just be 5 boosts. But if you flip a destiny point, you can also get an upgrade.
I feel confident with all the boosts.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
a 2 difficulty check.
Yes, 2 difficulty. So many blanks.
How many?
That's what the doctor said.
Heyo.
Okay, so you've got that's 2 successes, and also you have a blaster actuating module, right?
Yes.
So that would give you an additional point of damage, so that is 10. 10, and you were shooting at the group that you marked, so let me...
Yep.
10 minus that is that. So, your shots, you nail one droid in the head, and it falls over. Um, and your shots, there's like one of the droids that was like, slammed against, his brethren, well, not really brethren, Botterin, by Trenimer, who was already really badly damaged, is now like sparking, and there's a little bit of smoke coming off him. He's barely standing, so this group is almost done for. Like there's one droid left, and he's almost dead. So, okay, PC. So that would be 4Q.
I'll pass along those 2
Uh,
advantages. Cool.
well, how far away from me are they?
Medium.
Medium range? That is no bueno. I will advance to short range.
Well, that would be, well, remember what I
Yes.
said, like this half of the room, like the northern half is short range, like everything in here would be short range. From shooting from where you are to this is medium.
Oh, well, I need to get to short range in order to engage
Okay,
them.
so you could double move, take 2 straight, and then you get into the zone.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay. And you can move anywhere in
And
the room that you would like to, so now
I
that you're in the zone.
and I will target. Which one has enemies left? Which of these
So
3
this
groups?
one right here is in mint condition. The central one has 2 droids left, and then the one on the right has 1 droid is barely standing.
Okay. Suppressing fire.
Hold on, you roll 2 boosts, because,
miss.
no, roll 2 boosts, because, Mel passed 2 advantages.
Ah, that's true. She did. Hold on. Crap. Where's the button? Who's got the button?
Okay, well, that's just 1 failure
Yep.
then, so. But that is a miss, so unfortunate. Okay, so next, and then I'll just say that Jackal, he's going to true aim and shoot at the last droid, so let me just check his talents. He's got 2 things of true aim. So, yep. Sharpshooter's rifle. And also I think he gets like what, 2 boosts? Yeah, 2 boosts from his sniper rifle. And upgrade. So, yeah, he does 13 damage, which is enough to just obliterate it. Because it had 19 out of 20 threshold. And the 4 advantages, I'll say he just passes those along. So next is going to be one of the droid squads. The one that is fully intact, and I'll also mark. Nope. Mark this one is dead. But I'll keep that NPC slot. So the one group of droids is going to fire at let's say Trenimer. So let me target you, and if it's my understanding that you don't have any defense, so
No, but I am in cover.
right, yeah. I was just looking at your character thing, so okay, so blaster rifle, um, they take a setback, and they fire. Okay, 12 damage, and for the 1 advantage, they will pass a boost to the next
Hold
group of
on.
droids. What?
Hold on. I think I'm going to reflect.
You didn't have your lightsaber out though. That's the thing.
Flip a destiny point, and you can say you did.
Quick draw. Once per round, draw or holster a weapon or accessible item as an incidental.
Okay, and activating a lightsaber is an incidental, right?
Well, I would say activating a lightsaber was never in question. I've never seen that.
Oh, okay. I just wasn't sure. So, okay, well, if you have quick draw, then you can whip it out and deflect.
Okay. And reflect is how many
I
rounds?
imagine that Snicker was basically going. He said whip it out. Anyway, so
Yeah, that is one. 3 strain to reduce damage by 2 plus ranks in reflect, so that's 2, 3, 3 reduce. I add a 3 strain.
okay.
1, 2, 3. Um, that is 3 left, and now I do. So how much damage did you say?
So you
12?
blocked 3, so that's 9. So 9 damage minus
Okay.
your soak.
Okay. And that will be 5 damage.
Okay, so
There
you
you
take
go.
5. Okay, so that is that was the droid's turn. Well, actually, they still have they would just use their action to shoot, so they're going to use their maneuver to take cover. So let me just, is there a cover icon? I'll just do the holy
I
shield
used the
thing.
holy shield. Yeah.
Yep, I'll just do a smaller icon. Okay, so that was the droid's turn, and then the last PC we have Artur, who is going to move 1 and move 2. So he's not going to get into uh, engaged range yet because he gets the people are still shooting at the droids. Okay, NPC. So that'll be this last group of droids, and the last 2 droids are going to fire upon Potshot. And so let me target Potshot. And you have defense. Well, you have defense from cover, and your armor has defense, so they take 2 setback, two setbacks. So 1, 2. And I will flip a destiny point to give them an upgrade. And they also get a boost because the previous group of droids. So, oh, for the love of God. Okay, so, 5
You do
advantage.
realize that you do realize that you're constantly rolling private, right?
I did not.
Yep.
I still had I'm sorry, I still have private set on from Alien. The problem with this is that like Alien, like the color of the thing changes. Like the color of the messages change in the chat whenever you roll private, but in this they don't. So it
Oh,
looks
okay.
exactly the same whether you're rolling private or, um, private or like open. So I have it set to public now. So 5 advantages. They are going to uh, pass, or they're going to pass you a setback for 2 advantages. Sapachat gets a setback, and for 3 advantages, you get disarmed. Like the incoming fire, like your blaster gets shot out of your hands.
Boo.
So
That's all I'm gonna say.
okay, so that's the battle droid's turn. So top of the order. Um, we got 5 PCs still. So who would like to go?
I
did.
will
Oh, and,
let
oh, and
Connor
also,
go.
one quick addendum is that because I keep forgetting their actions, these droids are going to use um, their maneuver to seek cover. So, but yeah, we are now at a PC turn.
Did Jackal and Archer guy.
Let me get this
Yes.
out of the way. I'm going to activate my comm jammer
Okay.
Ooh.
and shoot at this guy in the middle.
Okay. So, all right. So you activate your comm jammer with a maneuver, and then to shoot at him, you would get a setback, but the difficulty is 1 purple.
Oh, that's even better.
Very nice.
Yay! That's got Pierce 3, so
Yep. Cleaves through most of their soak. So that is 7 damage. So 7 minus that, they take 6. So once more, yeah. So your needler rounds, you know, pierce through the one of the 2 remaining battle droids. And the last remaining droid looks to him and goes, "Oh, I'm 77."
and now everything tastes faintly of raspberry because of the jam.
So,
Oh,
okay, so that is
Lone Star.
bumps into the
Mhm.
camera. Anyway, so um that is well, do you want to take 2 strain for an extra maneuver, or is that your turn?
That's it.
Okay, next PC.
Alright. Just for clarity, I have 2 setbacks and I've been forced to drop a weapon,
Uh,
correct?
yes,
Which means I still have my other one. Okay.
yeah.
All
And
good.
to pick up the
I'll
other one would be a maneuver.
Oh, bollocks. Okay. So I'll let someone else go while I
Well,
figure
no,
out
hold on.
what.
Here's what you could do. So, you could, if you want, you can pick up the second pistol as a maneuver. You can still try to dual wield as an action.
Mhm.
It's just that if you want to take a second maneuver to say aim, you would have to take 2 strain. So
Yeah.
like you can pick up your
No,
pistol and then dual wield.
that's fine. I was just thinking out loud exactly what I wanted to do.
Okay.
So, but someone else can go and we'll work it out.
Okay. So who else would like to go? Mel or Tronimer?
Fine, I'll go.
Give in to your
Um,
hate.
What's that?
Give in to your hate.
Give in to your anger.
Give in
It
to the
makes you,
dark side.
it makes you powerful.
Suffering
Wrong
is
dark
good
side.
for
Wrong
the soul.
dark side.
Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. Mhm. Did I get no?
No
Doesn't
boost
look like
pass.
it.
Oh, and also that strain. Yeah, for Forky, that's just strain. That threat.
Huh?
So
Okay.
um. So yeah, and just as a
Oh.
recap, Tronimer, the current. Oh, what's up?
No, nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought you were starting to say something.
The current what?
So the current sit rep in terms of the droids is both groups are in cover. This group is down to their last man, and then the one on the left hasn't taken any damage at all.
Then that is the one I will be targeting. That one.
Okay.
Silhouette 1.
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Still
what
one, they're
we,
both in cover.
Ew.
Ooh.
All those advantages, but nothing happens.
Yep, that's right.
Your dark side backfired.
It sure as hell looks like the dark side is taking its toll on Tronimer.
So you're going to ride the blue wave, dude, with all those advantages.
Pretty soon he's going to be looking for his precious, and it's just going to be a whole thing.
Yeah. So anyway, are you gonna do blue wave with all those 6
Precious,
advantages?
my precious is Aurodium, precious, yeah. Okay.
Oh my god.
'Tis the session for impressions. Because that's what everybody's doing tonight,
Um,
apparently.
I'm going to take 2 advantages to heal 2 strain, and I am going to pass 4 blues to Buddy.
Okay, are you going to do anything? Can you do anything with those 2 light sides or no?
Um, not with move because I failed.
Oh,
the
okay.
check.
Well, I wasn't sure if you could use it to like give yourself extra advantages or whatever. Okay, so 2 strain
Only,
recovered and
only
2.
if you, only if you allow it.
Oh, okay. Um, I'll just stick with raw if that's the case.
Okay. Okay.
So um, so that is Trenimer's turn. So next we go presumably to Mel, unless Potshot would like to go first.
Would like to go, please.
Okay,
If
and
Yeah,
Mel
definitely
doesn't
not
sure.
just to
mind.
capitalize on those 4 boosts.
Pretty much. Who knows? I might get more and I can pass that on to Mel. So I'm switching targets.
Okay.
I'm going to target this group.
Are you going to pick
I'm
up your
going.
second pistol, or are you just going to fire with the one?
No, I will fire with the one.
Okay.
So
So
pistol.
so now before you roll, 2 questions. The first one is, are you going to aim?
Yes.
Okay, so that gives you 2 boosts, like 1 from accurate, 1 from the aim, 4 from Trenimer,
Uh-huh.
so that's 6.
1, 2, 3,
But
4.
you do get a setback though, because these droids are in cover.
That's fine. That's fine. What could possibly go wrong?
Ask and you shall receive, or not.
Want me to
Ooh,
fess that shit?
nice.
Ooh,
Yes, 7
nice.
advantages. That's right,
Seven.
bitches.
See, I
So
told you.
okay,
I get something out of this.
okay, so
Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna go ahead and look at some little helpsies for myself. I'm going to.
So if I may, you can crit twice. So that's
yes,
2. So that is 2 droids right off the bat.
yes,
Just telling you. Each crit removes a minion from the minion
that is
pool.
correct.
And I know that's
Mhm.
incredibly meta, but there it is.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
but the idea I was gonna ask is they are in cover at the moment, which means they're getting an actual like boost.
Oh, actually, I just realized something. They passed 2 setbacks to you, so roll 2 setbacks, please.
Ow, see, yep, yep. Okay, give me a second. I gotta figure out where the fuck I can do that from.
Okay, so you see where public roll
Roll.
is in the chat? There's a
Yep.
dice button to the left of that. Click that, and there you go. Okay, so that is well. So the good news, you still have all those advantages. Um,
And the good news is, he still hits.
yep, he still hits, but just barely, but still it works.
Yeah.
So you
Okay.
get so you do 7 damage. So minus the droid's soak, that's 3 wounds. And then if you're going to, are you going to use 6 advantages to crit twice?
No, I thought I go ahead and do it this way. They're behind cover, which means they're getting advantage behind that, which means it puts a setback on any
It puts a
person attacking
setback
them,
to anybody
correct?
who's trying to shoot them. Yes.
Right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use 3 of the actual advantages. Yeah, 3 of the advantages to go ahead and actually negate that boost, and then pass on the remaining 4 onto the next person. So that way they lose their benefit of actually having cover.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now,
And
with just your shot, you would have killed 2 of them right away and done some damage to the third. But if you really want to
by
do that,
doing
if you crit
doing
if you crit twice, like Marty said, that instantly kills 2 of them, and you
mhm,
did an additional, 3 points of damage. So
mhm.
that actually, one attack cleaved away over half of their health. So
All
I
right.
personally wouldn't especially because the defensive bonuses wouldn't be until next round. So basically at the start of the round, like the only person who would get a benefit from it would be Mel,
Yeah.
because it resets at the start of
Okay.
the
Well
round.
then
Like that's the kind of thing you want to do at
then
the start of a round.
yeah. All right, then that's fair enough. I'll just turn and say then we'll go with that. Go with Marty's plan. I'm cool with that.
Okay, you crit him twice, and then you've got 1 boost left, so you can heal a strain or pass a boost to the next ally. I have a feeling what you're going to do, but I still want to confirm.
Mel, there you go. You get a boost.
All right. So, all right, and
Thank
that
you.
is Potshot's
welcome.
turn. So camera pans
I
over to
wanted to give you
Mel.
more, but I couldn't give you more.
Well, at least you gave Mel something.
Not
Yep,
gonna
something
comment as a
nothing.
medical profession. I will not go ahead and say what else I could have given her.
Really good idea. Really good idea.
I will not give you free medical advice.
For the first time, he actually keeps his mouth in check. Write down the date.
I will neither
Careful
confirm nor
aim
deny
at-
this.
I got it at 12:10:23 at 8:01 p.m. on video.
I love it.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'll aim at these
okay.
guys.
So you do get a setback
Okay.
from the droid's cover, but you do get a boost from Potshot, so it kind of cancels out.
Yep. I have the boost from aiming. I'm still
There's
You
using
have the
symmetry.
boost from
my-
aiming, and you also have a boost from accurate from the pistol itself.
So I should be at 3 blues.
Yes.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Um,
Nice.
that one thrust, just one strain, and 3 successes for 10 damage. And you said you were shooting at the one that's targeted.
Yep.
Okay. It's 10 damage minus that. So, you guys really have a knack for getting all these droid groups down to 19 out of 20 wounds. Because that's the case with the other group as well. And that was the case with this group before Jackal killed them. Like every single group was reduced to 19 out of 20. Um, so
We just want
yeah,
to edge them to the point of actually dying, and then we just go ahead
yeah.
and go BAM!
So yeah.
Achoo.
So you kill one of the droids. So now there are what you call it? Um, now there are 2 droids remaining in total, and they're very badly damaged. So uh, Artur is gonna go next. He says, "Oh wait, wrong character," but he still moves in, and he's gonna swing at him with his lightsaber. He's gonna target. Well, he'll target this group because they're closer. Um, so bum. He gets. I
You
don't.
battle droids know how many groups of battle droids we've taken out. You haven't even got name tags. You've got no chance at all. Why
I
don't
got that
you fall
reference.
down?
So,
You're,
uh,
you're droid number 503. You had no chance, man.
so,
Yeah, no chance.
all right, let's see. So he does 7 damage. Oh wait, hold on. Was a boost passed? Oh no, Mel didn't get any. So uh, he cleaves through this group and kills the last one. I'm not even gonna bother like marking up the damage on the sheet because he would have done enough to kill it. So he kills it. The last droid. Next is going to be uh, this last group of droids who is going to fire at Artur, and Artur is also going to pass a boost to the next PC. Actually, no, he's going to use it to recover a point of strain because he's not exactly in good condition. Um, and the last droid is going to fire at him. So let's see. So does he have any defense? Yeah, he does, surprisingly. Um, and blaster rifle. Um, setback. Okay, they missed, but they will use the advantage to pass themselves a boost. Not that they're going to live long enough to do so. Um, and Jackal is going to finish them off with his sniper rifle. So true aim, 1-2, boost 1-2, and no, didn't do that. And he gets a setback for cover. Actually, no, I think he removes the setback because his sniper rifle has a custom grip. Um, so, oh dear God. So that droid's done for. Um, So
Just a
you
tickle.
hear a rifle blast, like bullet whizzes past Mel, and Potshot dead on hit the droid in the head, and he dies. So combat is over. Um, so yeah, everybody who wants to do a discipline or cool check can do so, because it is post encounter. So let's see. Where the hell is? Oh Jesus Christ, where is his?
What was it? Discipline, you said?
Discipline or cool for this is for strain recovery.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just do that. Okay, so Forky gets 4 back. Archer doesn't get anything. Mel gets 3. Trenimer, like before, I'll say you can use the Triumph to double that. So instead of 4, you get 8. I think
Oh.
I think you actually that's the same result you got earlier, wasn't it? Like the same exact
So
result in
many
terms of
triumphs.
so
So many triumphs rolled this session, man.
so so far I think all of them have been rolled by him. So um oh thank you Alan.
Sorry.
Um so the let me just so anywho let me check this. So let's see. So Mel. Okay, so yeah, on Potshot, I need you to do a discipline or cool, whichever is higher.
It's kind of interesting that
Okay, so
combat is,
what's up?
combat takes a really big toll on Trenimer, but afterwards he can recover from it really quickly.
Yeah, but I mean,
If
you
he,
did take
if he
5
if
fucking
he rolls
conflict from it.
right. What's that?
Well, you did take 5 conflict by tapping into the
I
dark side.
did. I need to write that down. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
yeah, just make a note of that.
I did. Yep.
Okay,
It's on my sheet.
cool, cool. So Dax, you get 1 strain back. So
Yep.
assuming you already marked that. So yeah,
I'm
okay.
done.
So yeah, so you guys just cleared the lobby full of battle droids. But that's obviously within your best interest to haul ass back to the Typhoon. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I will. Um, oh, hold up. I just got a message from Blitz. Yeah, he's gonna be showing up. So, oh, speaking of the devil, there he is.
Speak of the devil.
Yep. So, yeah, but let's just to summarize what happened. We just finished an encounter where the players um, immediately after last session's events, you got intercepted by a droid gunship. You went in the elevators back down to the lobby, and you got engaged by a bunch of battle droids, which you promptly killed. Um, so where we're at right now is the squad regrouping at the shuttle. And I'll just say, just to avoid bogging this down with combat, that you can just get there and get off world. Um, so that begs the question of where are you going next? Because I believe there was talk about going to Coruscant, but I don't know if your guys' plans changed.
Mm. I think we established previous session to get to all 4 locations.
Well, I mean,
We
you could
would
go to
have to
all
go.
4 in any order that you want to. I mean, or you could just go to one. But like I said, so um, the locations. Cause yeah, here I found the message. I will at you
Mm.
guys on this so you can read it yourself. So, but yeah, just for the sake of the viewers who aren't in Discord. So yeah, you have 2 new locations, which would be um, the Mustafar accounting facility and the Lodge and Sojourn. One previously mentioned location, which was mentioned by Son Hill, which was the Lodge of the Candace Circle, and you got 2 new names, which were Ainley Team and Ask Ack, and the latter of whom is a Republic senator who is most likely on Coruscant.
Mm.
So basically, a total of 3 leads that well
All of which
technically
are lethal.
Mm-hmm.
well yeah but
Well, possibly lethal. So
yeah
I want to point out that the accounting facility on Mustafar is not, the other facility on Mustafar that we know about.
if by that
Oh.
you mean the one that Anakin and Obi-Wan fought at, that is something
Right.
different.
Right. Okay. Mustafa.
So, because I know that Astro, I mean, he's not here right now, but he said that I feel like a location mentioned multiple times deserves more immediate attention. Um, Bless you said Mustafar would be cool, and then Potshot somewhat kind of agreed with him. But like, I mean, I wrote all this stuff out in advance, so I mean, I could swing with whichever direction you guys want to go. I just want to know like where you want to go.
Mustafa.
No,
Man, that's hot.
yeah. No. I was just saying that I think we established previously that the route to go ahead and if we were going to go all 4 locations was instead of just jumping around all over the place, we just go in an actual like straight line, so to speak, to get around. Is what I was trying to get at.
Well, just so you
'Cause-
know, I mean, you're not like timed. Like you can proceed in any order that
Hmm.
you want to. Um, it's like an investigation. Trying to find the gold. Um, so you could go in whichever order you want and not have to worry about like, okay, we need to plot the fastest course. Like there are obviously certain circumstances, like when you guys went to Megiddo to try to find Sun Hill, like that, you were timed on that in a sense because he was under attack by Republic forces, and if you lose him, then you lose that lead. But that's more in general, that's more the exception than the example.
Okay. I'm cool with maybe Coruscant or Mustafa.
So let's see. So Astron voted for Coruscant. Dax kind of swings either way. Um, you know, I think it was Blitz who said Mustafar, so that's basically 2 votes for each. So for Alan, Emily, and Marty, what do you guys want to do?
Which one is closest to our current location?
Good question. So you are in separatist space right now. Let me pull up Yield Galaxy map. Uh, Galaxy map, and I will link it. I don't have like a galaxy map in Foundry, unfortunately. I didn't think of that, but
I'm looking at that as well right now.
what the hell is saying? Whatever.
It would make sense to go to the closest one next,
Okay.
from the droid perspective. It's efficiency.
Oh, what the hell? The
I saw
site's
Mustafa somewhere.
okay. So apparently that link doesn't work for some reason, or at least not for me. So it was working last time I used it, but Star Wars Galaxy map. Oh, there it is. For some reason, whatever.
Outer
I
Rim
don't know.
territories.
So okay, HTTP. Okay, so I think the second one is like the one I just posted is the
Oh,
actual
okay.
one.
Munilist is there.
So Munilist is somewhere. Fuck if
It's
I know
up
where.
north from. It's near Megiddo.
Oh, yep, yeah, it's actually really close to Megiddo. That's convenient. So basically, if you go like straight south, you can get to Coruscant in like a
Mhm.
couple of days. Um, and what the hell is it?
Far.
So, Mustafar, by comparison, Mustafar is basically the opposite end of the galaxy. Um, as far as the opposite end of the galaxy, it's like if you see where Polis Massa is, like Polis
Yep, I
Massa,
see it.
like towards the very southern edge of the galaxy, that's where Mustafar is.
And the other locations were what?
So there was Sojourn, which I don't know if that's on this map, but it would probably be like looking for a needle in a haystack. Because it was in one book, as far as I know. Um, so it's not going to have the same prominence as like something featured in the movies.
Leave with me to find it. Leave with me to find it.
What?
Play find it. I'll play find it.
Okay. Um, so well, if you want to look for it, but I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, like force you guys to, you know, search for it. You can just like I'm not really
Mhm.
too particular on every single planet location, especially because there's so goddamn many of them. But so in terms of the locations, yeah, so we've got Mustafar for the accounting facility, Coruscant for the Lodge of the Candid Circle, as well as for the senators, and it was mentioned by, well, yeah, the account or the lodge and then the senators on Coruscant, the accounting facility on Mustafar, and then the lodge on Sojourn. Those are the three.
From what I gather, it's a moon.
Yeah, it was the Hunter's Moon, I believe, is what it was known
Mhm.
as. But I just don't know where in the galaxy it is. And also, don't be reading up on spoilers on it, please.
No, no,
Um,
no. I'm keeping
okay,
my lips shut.
all right, cool. Okay, well, so I mean,
Are we
so far,
sure it's a moon? Could be a space station.
well, I mean, in character you wouldn't know, but like out of character it is, like nickname of the Hunter's Moon. I don't remember if that was in the contract with Simmons and the senator, but let me double check. Millennium Assassin's contract, Hunter's Law Sojourn. Okay. Well, what I'll say is this: if you want, like, you can do try to do like a knowledge check to try to figure out where it is or figure out what it is. Um, that would be a hard outer rim for anybody who would like to do that. Well,
Hang on.
actually, is it outer rim?
Outer rim. Am I good at outer rim?
I
I
don't
got
know. Are
full
you?
green for that one.
Same here.
Sojourn is in the outer rim, so yeah, that would be, I would say, a hard outer rim to figure out like what and where it is.
I'll try it because I have the goggles that give me a success.
Yep, that is true.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
I will assist then.
so that's. 4,
Why'd you roll
right?
4 purple? It was supposed to be 3.
Oh, okay. Then I'm gonna roll 3 of them.
Okay. Well, we could just dock off the last one, if you want, or you can just re-roll. That works. Okay, so,
Or
um,
that.
yeah, well, we can stick with that. Whatever. So that's Tronimer. That is Mel. Um, and is there anybody else who would like to roll it?
Yeah,
Give me a second.
sure. I
Okay,
didn't know it was
so
something that we could like all
yeah, it's
individually
not. It's
roll.
one of those optional things to see does your character know it kind of deal.
Okay.
You said 3
3 purple,
difficulty?
outer rim.
Ooh.
2 successes, 1 threat.
Okay, so um, let me just double check something that I. Okay, so Fork you and Arthur are none the wiser to what it is, but I need to pull up like I took a photo from my rule book and see if I can find where it is. Oh dear God, where is it? Give me a minute. Um, 'Cause I'm just remember there are specific like spends for advantages and all that stuff on knowledge checks. It's not in Ogdudes, which is unfortunate, but okay, that's not the right thing. Oh, fuck me. Where is it?
Wait, I think I may have found it.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. I'm not gonna bother with um the hold on. What the hell is this? Um. Okay, so all I need to do is I need to set my do not disturb because all these notifications. Anyway, so I'm just gonna for now just to avoid wasting any more time. I'm not gonna bother with the advantages and threats on this. But what I will say, so what you actually for the advantage, I'll say for Mel. So you like you would actually you guys for the base successes are like everybody who sees no uh that it is moon called Sojourn. It is also known as the Hunter's Moon, located in the Outer Rim. It was a like it was originally discovered and like quote unquote colonized by the Intergalactic Banking Clan. And you get some little bits of knowledge on that. Like you don't get a lot of it, but I will say like Mel's advantages. Um, you would actually know that um, apparently, like it was if I'm reading this right, it was um, like like a hunting planet, something associated with the Sith. Like you don't have the full details of it, but you know that there was like a Sith connection to this planet or to this moon rather. So you get that. That's the information that you guys get on Sojourn. That basically you know where it is, and then in Mel's case, you find out that it had some association with the Sith in the distant past.
Okay, interesting. I'll share what I learned with the
Okay.
group.
Okay. So with that knowledge in mind, where do you guys, or where would you like to go?
Um. Okay. Cody.
Yo,
Okay, I do have some information to provide, but
in or out of character?
uh, out of character.
Okay. What's it regarding?
Sure.
Sojourn, what about it? Let me check.
Found its location.
Oh, you found it's okay. Okay, thank you.
It is actually nearby.
Uh,
That seems make the choice pretty easy.
um, okay, you found the sector. Okay, I see the sector. Yeah, I don't see the moon on the map, but I
No,
mean I see
but
the
the thing here
sector.
is it's an unknown. It's an unknown system from what I
Right,
read up.
right. You're right. So, um, in that case, and
If
hopefully you didn't
you
read through the
want,
whole thing. But
if you want, I can. I'll be more than willing to turn and say I do an investigation roll to turn see if I can locate the system to turn and find out that it's nearby. If you want
yeah,
to
go for it.
rectify.
I'll say it's a hard,
I don't
hard
know what this is.
astrogation, and
Perfect.
you can do a combined check with somebody, or you can get an unskilled assist, or whatever you want to do. So,
Yes.
but yeah, so basically for everybody
Welcome.
who is
That's three purple.
hard is 3 purple, yes.
Cool.
For anybody who's looking at the galaxy map, sector, so where you are right now at
I
Munilist,
was
if
gonna
you
give
look,
you unskilled boost
yeah,
attacks. It's just open up,
where the hell
sorry.
is, okay, oh, sectors.
If it helps, in the map, if you have your sector and grid checked off, look under J4.
Yep, J4.
It's
So, yeah, it's actually really close to where you guys are. Like, it's a fucking, like a sector to your left. Like, you're in
never
K4,
put
and
it
if you jump over left, you're in J4. It's just,
eh,
what we're
never
going to
put
do
it
is,
past me to find something. I will find it.
well, that's a good skill to have. Okay, so, but apparently you don't find it in character. Actually, hold on. For astrogation, um, you were supposed to get a boost, right? Or were you doing a combined check with somebody who had ranks or something?
I wasn't sure who else was actually assisting with the role.
Well, hold on. Let's see. Mel has. If Mel said she would help you, so that's
Boost.
um,
A boost.
yeah. What I'll say
I
is,
only have
if you want, you can re-roll it, and you can
3.
also flip a light side if you want to.
Sure.
So yeah,
I'll
just
re-roll.
re-roll that, flip a light side to give yourself an upgrade, and then Mel will give you a boost.
Boost. And it. And then it's an upgrade. And rolling. Could that be better?
Yep. So
It does.
you actually you do some cross-referencing, and you actually you know you manage to find the sector that's in. Like you go through the like some of the logs and stuff, and like the historical
Mhm.
reports that um that mail found, you decipher it, and you find out. Like, I mean, again, on the map, I don't know where the fuck it is because I don't see it listed, but you do
Yeah,
get
that's
the grid square that it's in, so you can go there.
yeah.
Okay, and then the two advantages for astrogation. Let me check Ogdudes and see what the data set can yield. Where's skills? Okay, skills. So astrogation, extra advantages. You could just reduce the travel time if you want. There's not really much else you can do.
Sure, I'm cool with that.
Like, I would say you could probably get there in like, honestly, maybe like 3 hours tops.
More than enough time for everyone to rest, recover, and do other things they want to do.
Yeah. Well, it'll give. I mean, it'll give you time to, to do like actual medical aid to people.
Mm,
Um,
I,
s-
Like
I'll
tend to
definitely
my
do that.
wounds, for instance.
Yes.
yeah. So
And I will put that all together
yeah.
now
So
while,
yeah,
while I'm
you
doing
guys
this.
make your way back to the Typhoon. You take off. You are making your way, to like assuming you still have that signal jammer active or like the secondary transponder. The Separatist fleet does not pay you any mind, because they think that your shuttle is just another sheathipede. Um, so yeah, so you jump to Lightspeed and um, yeah, you're on your way to Sojourn. For medical aid on, we'll do that because I know that was brought up first. For Trenimer, you have um, like less than half your wounds, so I think that's what, an average or simple or average or easy check, which is it?
Easy.
Okay, so easy. So yeah, so Potshot do a
Yeah.
um, one purple medicine check, and
Mhm.
don't
One
don't
purple
forget
medicine check.
whatever sort of bonuses you have, like pieces of gear and
Yep,
stuff.
I'm doing that right now. That also gives me a boost. Hold on. No, that should already been added. That's fine. Do, 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 do. Okay, yeah. I believe that's correct. Okay, so as I'm doing this, I probably turn and say, try to look over there, and I just slap on an actual med-aid patch just to go
Okay,
ahead and fix his wounds.
so he gets 2 wounds back and well, 2 strain, but he doesn't have any strain. So what you could do is you
Um,
could what?
yeah, hold on, let me just when making a medicine check, heal wounds for the person, expend 1 gel pack to add automatically success and advantage to the result check. So instead of 2 success, 3 advantages, it is 3 successes and 4 advantages.
Okay, so
Which
so
means,
he gets 3 wounds. And then for 4 advantages, what would you like to do?
that
Is
can
he
be
can't
put
recover
towards.
any strain because he's already capped, as far as I can tell.
Okay. Can I use those advantages to maybe go ahead and maybe like per 2 advantages to maybe bring his wounds down by an additional 2?
Um, per raw, no. It's only successes on this that actually count.
Um,
Advantages can
so
only
what
be
can I
used to heal strain. Well, for medicine
use?
checks specifically, but you can always, like, you could heal some of your strain, for example, or you could pass boosts
I
to the
don't.
next roll or what have you.
Yeah. Can I use those boosts to do other people?
Uh, yeah, you can. What you could do is you can, assuming you don't want to heal your strain, you could pass 4 boosts
I've
to
only got
yourself
1
to check.
strain, but
Okay,
yeah.
so you can use 4 boosts to yourself and then heal other people. Like Jackal, so I'll tell you. So Jackal has 4 out of 14. Forku has 2 out of 11, and Arthur has 1 out of 14. So Jackal's currently the most banged up.
Yep. All right. I'm fixing him. I'll prioritize him as first. So
Okay.
rolling medicine check for
So,
that.
ooh, so 3 wounds recovered, so he's down to 1. Um, and 7 advantages. He doesn't have any strain, so probably pass the blue wave again.
Yep.
Okay,
Okay. Next person on the list.
which would be
1,
Forku
2,
because he.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jeez. Oh my god. So, well, yeah, 4Q, you get all your health back.
Anyone else banged up?
Ow.
Arthur
The paper
has,
cut.
yeah, Arthur has 1.
Okay.
So,
I say the travel time will probably fix that little paper cut, wouldn't it?
yeah, honestly, for
Since we're on
fucking
a
one wound, like one goddamn wound, I'm not gonna make you roll a medicine check for that. That's just kind of stupid.
Yep.
And that'll be healed in 24 hours anyway.
Well, the problem is that you're traveling, like, it'll take you, like, a few, like, way less than 24 hours to get to Sojourn.
Hmm.
So it's not like a full night's sleep, but,
So, what's his? I've forgotten people's names already. Arthur, Jackal, they've been healed up. Who else needs to be healed up?
everybody's now at
And
full health.
Trenema.
Well, Trenimer isn't, but he's good enough,
I'll
so.
redo him.
Well, you can't, I mean, I would say you would not be, with all the time you've been treating people during this ride, you would not be able to, like, heal somebody twice.
Okay.
But while you're doing that, what does everybody else up to during the journey?
Is there something I can do to
Probably just
decrease strain?
You well, actually, what you could do, hold on a sec. Um, actually, Dex, if you want to do a medicine check on Archer, that could actually, advantages would be what you're fishing for instead, because that would
Mhm.
actually, you could use advantages to recover a strain.
Sure.
So do a medicine check.
I would
Very
say,
good strain.
yep.
Yep. And remember, you get the additional boosts,
That's
the 4
4,
advantages.
4.
Okay. Oh my Jesus. So, well, that would definitely heal that paper cut, but you get 3 strain back.
Sweet,
the medical
thanks.
equivalent
So,
of, oh doc, I got a paper cut. Oh here, I'll
Mm.
just give you some your
so,
stronger meds.
yep. Okay. So,
9
Bad joke.
successes.
yeah, it's
Oh
crazy.
Holy
Okay.
cow.
So Potshot, you're spending the journey treating everybody else. For Trenimer, Mel, uh, and everybody else, like, what are you guys doing?
I'm
Well, 4Q is going to shut down for a while.
Okay.
And of course, Lunchbox is flying the ship.
Right. Okay. So Lunchbox is flying the ship. You're powering down. So, uh, oh my God. Mel, what are you doing?
if I'm able to, I'll do a little bit more research into the Sogren? Sogren? I don't know how
Sojourn?
to pronounce it. Sojourn.
Um, I would say in this case you would not be able to, because like
Okay.
because you already did that role earlier, and like that's like the extent of the knowledge you would find. But I mean, if there's
Okay.
anything you
Cool.
want to do, like, well, how many credits do you have, first of all? Uh, yeah, if you want to do like some mechanics checks or something, like you could team up with Arthur to do some like mechanics rolls, you can.
Sure, why not?
In retrospect, that's something better, spent for like post game, but I'm willing to do it now if you guys want to. Like if you want to roll that now.
We have mechanics rolls to make.
Oh my gosh, pot shot.
Well, you can, I mean, you can like do mechanics rolls for like attachments on uh weapons and armor, for example.
Ooh, attachments. I love attachments.
Well, do
Can I
you have
attach a
any
third
though?
lightsaber to the double
No, I
lightsaber?
don't.
Okay, so in that case, pot shot no. Um,
Ah.
but and also no to harvester and your gambit to have a lightsaber attachment on your lightsaber. Um, but like Mel, for example, you have a bunch of mods for your DC 17, and if you want to roll like 1 or 2 of those now, you can. And you can team up with
Sure.
Artur because he's actually, in addition to being your harvester, he's actually your mechanic.
I also, come to think of it, have very, very. I, I use space magic
Yep.
to
Well,
fix
he does.
things.
Well, you have manipulate, but I don't think you have any powers for it.
Oh no, no,
S-
no. Well,
So,
not necessarily, but inventor is still, or not inventor. Intuitive improvements uses force rating. That's just like a regular talent in
okay.
that.
Um. Well, okay. So in that case, what I'll say is, you know, Mel, if you want to choose one of the attachments on your pistol to mod, um, and I know the different mods for them by heart. Um, you know, you can pick one, and then you and Arthur can do like a combined mechanics check.
Yeah, sure. I think I'll go with giving the accurate quality to the electronic sighting system.
Okay.
Give,
So that would be a. Hold on. Do you have any? Well, you're mostly like computer stuff. Um, so what you could do is you can do a like you can give Arthur an unskilled assist. So you give him a boost, and then Arthur you can make a uh, 3 purple mechanics. Then if you want
I
to flip a
have
destiny point on
a
this, you can. What's up?
I have a rank in mechanics. Does that
Well, the
increase my
problem is that
skill?
he has more ranks than you, so
Oh,
it wouldn't give him
I
any
forget how
advantage.
it works, so ignore me.
So
But
Wouldn't
yeah,
that
I'll
be a
give a
skilled
skill
assist
boost.
though, right?
no, because the way a skilled assist works is that if somebody has more skill ranks than you, then you
Oh,
use their ranks. But if like, because your
okay,
dice pool overall is better than hers, because you have 2 ranks and then 2 greens, and she only has 1 rank and 3 greens. So you have more ranks, so you technically have the better pool. Um, and
okay.
also if you have any kind of tools that might, well, the heavy Hydra spanner gives you an automatic advantage. Um, so and a custom toolkit that actually gives you a boost. So do a hard mechanics check with 2 boosts and an auto advantage.
Uh, you got that boost from inventor, right?
I did not, but you can add that in there if you have it.
Okay. 3 boosts. 2 purple or 3?
3.
Okay. Oh, and real quick. So
Real.
for okay. Okay, that doesn't apply. Sorry.
Okay. That's a good one.
Ooh,
That's
nice.
a really good roll. Okay, and also what you could do with these, um, so the mechanics thing. Let me pull it up because there was something that Bahamut shared for Rudd's game that, yeah, what you could do is you can only do it once, but for so you get the mod, so you add accurate like the accurate quality to the pistol, or well, you add another thing of it to the pistol so long as the attachment is there. But the other thing is that if you use 2 advantages from that check, 2 of the 6 advantages, you can do something called exceptional performance. If the item generates boosts, it instead generates 2 boosts. So that actually will add 2 boosts for accurate instead of 1.
Oh boy. And
How do I make the
anything I can do with the rest of
accurate
the advantages?
accurate?
If you want, you could. So let's see. You can. Um, I think the most practical thing to do would be to just. You can use that to recover your strain. You could get 4 strain
Okay.
for 4
There's nothing
advantages.
else I could do to like buff it up.
Unfortunately, no. Like what you just did was the only like the exceptional performance thing was the only one. Um, and then the 5 successes that basically just cuts down on the time to do it. So yeah, Mel, you make those changes, then Arthur, you can get more strain back. You get 4 strain back, and Mel's pistol
Oh,
now has 2 ranks accurate. Okay, and also Mel subtract the it's 100 credits per mod,
Okay.
so
Um,
subtract 100
how do
credits.
I how do I like make the mod active? Because I can't seem to
Um.
click it.
So what you can do is, let me see electronic system. So base mods, active. Okay, hold on. At the what? So what I'll do? Let me try this. Add mods, modifiers, add what the fuck? Yeah, it's not letting me do it either. That's weird. So it doesn't let me adjust the attachment. What I will do, modifiers. Let me just check something. Weapon or hold on, dice mods. I'm trying to remember how I did it for devs thing. Roll mods, add boost. Let's try that too. And then let's try this. Uh, yeah, that works, but I need to add a third because of the actual gun. There we go. Okay, so it should be working now. Let me just double check one more time. Yep, it works. So, okay, so that's what you two are doing during the transit, and last but not least, Trenimer, what would you like to be doing? If anything.
There we go. Thank you.
Marty, there?
Marty has gone to the dark side.
Oh no.
Turn back to the light.
Okay. Well, um, I guess we'll
My buddy's been swallowed by the Discord
rip.
gods.
So yeah, so you guys make your way to Sojourn. I don't have any art from it. But I'm not going to necessarily need it. But what happens? So you eventually reach, Sojourn is orbit like it's this fucking um like sort of forested, maybe jungle kind of moon in orbit of a like a large planet. Um, there aren't any ships in orbit. Um, let me just double check something in Yale notes. So, um, I would say, actually, um, second thought, Mel, I do want you to do you have any, let me check. So many windows. Nope, never mind. Um, well, I will say if you want to do or actually your research, you said you wanted to research extra, right? I'm going to go back on that and say yes, if you do.
Great.
So, because there was something I didn't really consider. So while you're looking into it, like with Potshot's help, you would actually, um, get a series of coordinates. Um, and when I say series of coordinates, I don't mean just one. I mean like a couple different points of interest on the planet. Um, but there's one in particular that I would say if you go there, um, you would actually like if you're flying into orbit or like into the planet's orbit, then you would actually head into those coordinates. You see a gigantic crater at the coordinates,
Huh. That's interesting.
like as if some sort of like weapon. Yeah, like it doesn't look like an asteroid or something crashed into the planet because there isn't like debris or um like chunks of rock or whatever. Like it looks like somebody actually used a weapon on this spot. So um I would say that yeah, if you go there to the coordinates of the coordinates I forgot to mention were actually from like your cross referencing, those were that was the what was it? Um the members lodge. Like those were the coordinates to the members lodge that you found, and yeah, the members lodge has been nuked off the face of the earth or the face of Sojourn.
Oh, that's that's just great.
Yeah.
I wonder who nuked them off the rock.
Yep. So um this tells you two things. The first one is the unfortunate reality that not every lead will be a success. So this current lead is a dead end. Yeah, because there's like literally nothing left but a crater. Um, but it does tell you that there was a lot of effort into covering this up. If somebody was willing to fucking nuke, um, one of
The
the
area.
yeah, if somebody was going to nuke the site from orbit, um, to cover this up.
Always with the alien references. I love it.
Correct. Yep. So, I mean, it is the only way to be sure. So, um, yeah. So, unfortunately, Sojourn is a dead end. Um, there's nothing else. Like, there aren't any, like settlements on the planet. Like this is basically a dead planet. In terms of like being like civilized and inhabited by sentients. Um, so the question begs, with that knowledge, where do you guys want to go next? Do you want to go to Mustafar next, or do you want to go to Coruscant? Because as a reminder, if we check the galaxy map, you are in Sector J4, and J.
Mustafa's down further south.
Yeah, so like you could basically head to Coruscant on your way to Mustafar.
Hmm.
I suggest we do the jump to Coruscant, investigate, and then move to Mustafar. I think that would be our, to save time so we're not just hopping around the galaxy to faraway planets.
Yep. Okay, so if that's the plan, do you want to? I would say, as well, former Republic personnel in a Republic shuttle, Coruscant's coordinates are like, ingrained in the, like database of like Republic planets. So it's not like you have to do an astrogation to get there. Um, if you want to get there quicker, I will make you do an astrogation roll. But if you want to just jump there and kind of take your time, then that's a freebie. So what would you like to do?
Who has the better astrogation?
That's the thing is I don't think anybody in your group really has like
I've only got a 4 green.
yeah, that's the
Yeah, I
thing.
only have
Everybody
4
has like
greens.
greens, like basically like the characteristic. Like nobody has any ranks of astrogation.
Hmm.
Like we've got harvester with
Navigation's not my primary
yeah,
function.
you got one, two, you got three people with fucking 4 intellect. Um, but
We
none of
have
you
people
have
with brains.
yeah, you have and also I see people keep disconnecting from Foundry. What's going on with that? I see Alan and Marty are not in the Foundry world.
Something's happened.
Hmm.
Looks like I am. Let me reload.
Okay.
My
And
screen said I
Marty's
was
gone
there.
quiet.
Oh, that's weird. Well, I didn't
Ew.
show you, and yeah, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but
Something strange.
so yeah, I don't know. Okay, so yeah, so if you want to do an astrogation to Coruscant to try to, be quick about it, I would say that's going to be just an average astrogation.
Am
Actually,
I
no,
back in?
actually, yeah, you're back in. I see you in the Foundry. Actually, honestly, in this case, I would probably say if anything, it's more like an easy astrogation, like a 1 purple. So whoever wants to do a 1 purple astrogation check, and you can get an unskilled assist from somebody else.
I mean, to be fair, applying course to
Uh,
Coruscant should be like Google. How do I get to New York City?
Oh, wait a minute, I just realized Lunchbox has a rank of astrogation. I keep forgetting about him because 4Q's been like the main PC of Alan, but
I get Lunchbox to do it. He's more skilled than us.
he can give you a rank, like you can do a like a skill check where like one person's like Lunchbox does the roll, but he
Mhm.
has like so he gets his rank, but you get an additional 2 blue or 2 greens from somebody else with a higher int.
Okay.
So like
I- I'll.
I'll do that roll.
okay, so
Okay.
all right, so well, I mean it's up to you. Like if you want Lunchbox to do it because he has the rank, or you to do it because you have more dice.
Difficulty is
1 purple. Okay, so unfortunately, no advantages, so um, you aren't able to
We
get
don't get there
there
quicker.
quicker. I mean, you definitely plot a course there. But let me see. Do extra successes do anything for astrogation? Uh, Maybe use to better target the location. While a single net success reaches the target system without incident, extras may place the character's vessel directly in orbit around the target planet. Um, Alternatively, characters may use additional successes to reduce the time spent calculating when rushed. So I would just say the extra successes just get you closer to the planet. That's really all you can do. So you've got a journey of how many grid squares? Because in terms of like days or what have you. So let's see, J4 is where you guys are at right now. So J5, J6, J7, J8, uh, K9, and then Coruscant's dead center in that. So you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's like about a week. So, um, the good news is during that time, I mean, like anybody with wounds, wounds or strain, like you will absolutely heal all that. Does anybody want to do anything during that transit time?
Mm,
Because I will also
no,
no,
because
I will mention this, and we can resolve what you guys want to do with the following like between sessions. But what I'll offer now is like if at any point anybody wants to do like a pit stop to go pick up like anything ranging from like more stim packs or reloads to like a piece of gear, you can say that like during one of these transit times, um, you can go and do that. So to simplify it, if you guys want to go buy stim packs or something, you can say you take a pit stop at some planet and pick some up.
mm. Just out of curiosity, have we been receiving any kind of like I don't know, payment? Because
No, you're
yeah,
deserters.
god damn it. Have we got anything on this ship to sell?
We should go
Uh,
rob a space bank.
Oh my lord.
Let's
uh,
leave afterward. We're really desperate, destroyer or harvester, not
Because I
destroyer.
can't do no up. I cannot upgrade anything on myself with my gear and that because I've only got like 385 credits. So I
um,
can't do shit with that.
well, in
Not
terms
unless
of
I
things you
haggle.
could sell, or no, the demolition gear got confiscated because Jackal did a terrible job at
Mm-hmm.
lying to the sergeant. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I don't know if there's anything you
I've
guys
got
really
an
can't.
idea.
What? Oh God.
So as Jedi, right? We're respectable representatives of the Republic. So what's to stop us from I don't know, I got a bridge in France to sell you or something. Just making shit up.
How much do we
Like,
get
oh.
if we sell Lunchbox?
We're collecting donations. Alternatively, you could buy this man.
I had a feeling everyone would have a good laugh about that.
Okay, I'm gonna
A
give you
fee
guys a
for
light side for that, honestly, because that was actually pretty funny. Oh, oops, no, I meant to shift. There we go. Yeah,
You
that was
like it
funny.
so much that you flipped a dark side point.
Oh my God. Uh,
I mean, we could actually do that. I think it's like a good idea, you know?
I'm gonna go to rule against party member trafficking. So,
Well, no, not that part. Not that part. The other thing.
but anyway, so
But the what's it called? Oh, what's it
Scamming.
called? Yeah, robbing and that thing.
Yeah.
he did
I
fall
knew it.
asleep.
I knew it.
No.
Mighty fell asleep.
Yes, I did.
I didn't realize I was that bad of a
No.
GM.
And you didn't realize that I just had that little sleep.
Not gonna comment on that. Not gonna touch that.
Okay, okay. Anyway, so Maybe that's what Tronimer was doing when I asked. He was sleeping. But since you did miss it, you did recover all of your health because you guys. So just to recap, while you were asleep, the party went to Sojourn. But the problem is that was a dead end because the fucking place that they were going to got nuked off the face of the planet.
Already. Okay.
Well, it wasn't an already. It had happened quite a while ago. It's not like there was like a scorching hot radioactive crater there. I mean, there was a crater
Mhm.
there, but it was.
Yes.
Just laughing when Lunchbox posted. But anyway, so yeah, you guys. So you went to Sojourn. It was a dead end, and now you're going to Coruscant, and it's a 7-day trip. So, um, if there's nothing anybody would like to do during that trip, like taking a pit stop to go pick up some stim packs, um, that could be, like, what do you want to do? Like, just go straight to the planet, or do you want to go like to some backwater colony and get some stuff?
Well, could or how conflicting would the other two Jedi be into, I don't know, Jedi mind tricking people to give us free stuff so we can get ourselves going?
I
Well,
don't have that ability.
considering that we see Qui-Gon Jinn do it without any objection, but Republic credits will do fine. No, they won't.
Republic players will do fine. No, they won't.
What, you think you're some kind of Jedi waving a hand there like that?
Well, yeah, actually.
The spin-off.
No credits, no money, no deal.
You die.
Okay. Anyway, so do you guys want to go? In all seriousness, are you ready to go to Coruscant?
Eesh. Yeah, there's not
I
much
think
we
we
can
should.
do unless we steal something.
Yeah,
Yep.
we should probably like get something. I don't know. Like if we can do a little bit of thieving, then maybe we could afford some stim packs.
I mean, stim packs are only 25 credits a pop, so
Mm.
like, let's see. Like,
Mm.
Harvester has fucking. You've got 2,210 credits. What the fuck are you complaining?
I don't know. I want more. We're driven by greed. That's the whole point of this.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean,
just
well, you are trying to go after a giant cache of fucking gold, so or
Yeah,
Aurodium or whatever. So, but
we
anyway,
gotta make a
so
profit.
yeah, well, I mean, and rest assured, there are going to be opportunities later down the line for you guys to actually make like like side cash. Um,
Hmm.
like that is planned, but you know, in the short term, um, so you ready to go to Coruscant now?
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so you after a week's travel, you jump out of jump out of hyperspace near Coruscant. And what immediately catches your attention is um, just the sheer amount of like destroyed spaceships, like destroyed capital ships, Republic and Separatists in orbit over the planet. Like there was a giant battle here, and like there are a bunch of like Republic Navy like ships of different classes like patrolling the system. Um, so unknowingly, you just stepped into the aftermath of the Battle of Coruscant.
Mm.
Oh, we're that close, huh?
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Um, so yeah, so there's an aftermath of course on. I mean, there are lots of Republic ships on guard here. You see a bunch of like salvage ships and tugs, like either hauling away damaged ships or like scrapping destroyed Separatist ships and like towing the wreckage away and all this other stuff just to clear up the space. Um, you actually are not hailed because you are like as far as the Republic knows, you are still technically a Republic unit, so it's not like you're civilians entering the airspace and they're like, "Hey, let me scan for contraband," kind of thing. Um, So you are able to get planet side without issue. Um, and let me switch us over to that map. Well, first I gotta get the tokens. I'll just drag them all here. 1, 2, 2, and I'll just leave Jackal out of this one because he's not here. Paste those there and activate the new map. So, um, so um, you are, when you make your way to the the city, it's bright, bright sunny day. There is some like smoke and like devastation in certain parts of the city that were attacked. Um, but in the meantime, where are you going to go? Are you going to go try to find the senator, or are you going to go try to go find the lodge?
Mm, Oh, we probably should go ahead and see how well either one is going to be and how much planning we'll need.
Mhm.
Locations are easy to come across. People are harder to find depending on where they are. I think going trying to find location would be probably the easier of the two.
Yeah, I agree.
Buildings don't tend to move around.
Exactly. They don't just go ahead and lift themselves out of the ground and go bloop 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 and sit back into a new spot.
What's it called? The one building for Futurama, the crab people that just scuttles around.
Yes.
Oh, like the Mobile Oppression Palace.
Yes, exactly. I couldn't remember the name of it.
Yeah. Okay. What type of roll or what do I need to roll to be able to go ahead and locate this shindig of a place?
Um, that I would say would be a streetwise. Um, for locating that would be a hard streetwise for anybody who wants to make it.
Ugh. Okay, I've only got 2 green for that. Who's got a better one than that?
Let me
What
see.
what is the rule?
It's a streetwise,
Streetwise.
oh, which is based on cunning. Let me
Streetwise.
see. So
I only have
Harvester,
3 green.
Mel, and I think Jackal all have 3.
Mhm.
Um, so 3 cunning. So that's basically 3 greens, 3 purples. You can flip a destiny point if you would like. Um, to give yourself an upgrade, and then of course if one person assists another, that is a an unskilled assist in this case.
I think yeah, it doesn't really matter who actually assists. I'll assist no matter. I'll assist.
Okay, so you give an unskilled assist, so somebody gets a boost, and then if you want to flip a destiny point, that's an upgrade, and your difficulty is 3.
I'll make it. So an unskilled boost, and I will flip. Just
Okay.
upgrade 3 purple.
Okay. Um.
I
So
succeeded. I got threats. I drew attention to us. Sorry, guys.
yeah, I'll bank that
Shit.
threat.
Oh no.
So the success is so you it's a combination of asking around in bars, um, you know, checking out like the HoloNet and all that other stuff. Trying to find I don't know if the HoloNet is equivalent to the internet or the news or both, but just ride with me here. Um, you are you're searching around, and you do eventually get a location.
Sweet.
Um, yeah. So, well, actually, I'm gonna make this. You are going to get that, but first we're going to have some dialogue, some actual RP. So you go into a bar, um, one of however many like hundreds of thousands on the fucking planet, um, and you like the question is, um, to get that info, what are you saying or asking? Like, how are you
Remind me
phrasing it?
again what we're looking for the location of.
So you are looking for the Lodge of the Canted Circle. which, as a reminder, was something that you learned the name of from both the contract with the assassins as well as from Sunhill.
Did we ever get any, like, apart from the name of the place, did we get like a description of it? Did we get anything that would sort of
No.
indicate like
The only
a
thing
nope?
you have on it is just the name of it and the fact that it's on
Okay,
Coruscant. Like you don't know
then
what it
that's
looks
fine.
like or whether it's inhabited or whatever.
Yeah.
Although,
Okay,
well,
so then
actually,
that'll be enough.
correction. You do know from the contract, um, the one with Simmons and Pack's team, that uh, that if it's anything like the Super Spire, um, you are um, like there could be more of those assassins posted there. I will remind you about that.
Hmm. Great.
Like I'm just reminding you that because even if you're like you as players forget that, that's something your characters would know, and I'm not going to pull a sneaky on you if you would already know that.
No, that's fine. What are we doing with the Aurodium, by the way?
What do you mean?
Or hold on, have we got the Aurodium, or are we?
No, you're trying to find it. That's the whole
Okay,
point of the
cool. I was just
campaign.
double checking. No, I was double checking because I wasn't
Okay.
there for when it came to the previous session when we were trying to get info about it. Okay, never mind. Yeah, the problem here is we need to go ahead and restock on supplies
Well, I mean,
and
you
so
could do
forth.
that on
But
Coruscant with these because they're all the
yeah,
shops and clinics and stuff.
but uh,
So
just as
that raises a
player,
good question. Well, I've got two questions now. So the first question is, are you going to split off and have some people go shopping and some people not?
I'm gonna have to.
Are we going to a bar that would allow 4Q in? Or would the
Yeah.
It's
bartender
not.
be like, hey, we
This
don't
is
serve
not
their kind
Tatooine.
here?
Yeah, it's not Tatooine, it's Coruscant. They're
For
all
the very
hip and
simple reason of
inclusive.
the
You
droid
mean
is
you
taking
mean the
up
very planet that was
volume
But one at a time.
that could be used by a patron that would actually want to consume some of the things that the bar sells.
you
Can
mean
you
the
run the?
planet that was just attacked by droids? Would let droids into a bar? That one?
That's actually a very good point.
Mm-hmm.
That I would say that that 4Q would probably that is something you would definitely have to consider is that this planet was just assaulted by the separatists, so anti-droid sentiment is probably at its apex right now. So like there's nothing saying that like well, I mean that you would know of that you wouldn't just necessarily get automatically thrown out, but at the same time you might have a much harder time trying to uh talk things out with people and get what you're after.
I've got an idea. I've got an idea. Um, was it Archer who's the better mechanic, correct?
Yeah, Archer is your mechanic.
Okay. Pinpoint will go to Archer and go, how well can you make a restraining bolt that looks fake?
You mean does a fake restraining bolt that does not look fake?
A fake restraining bolt
A what
that
now?
does not a restraining bolt.
Like one that basically like it's a decoy that um that looks well. What I wanted to tell you right now is you could always um like buy a restraining bolt and just not turn it on.
Well, no, the reason why I'm saying that is just to go ahead and actually have something that looks like it that doesn't cost us at the moment until we get a much more better income.
A restraining bolt is 35 credits.
For the person who only has like 385 credits, that's a lot of money to go ahead and spend away unless I have like 10,000 credits.
35?
35.
Yeah, just
Yeah, just
35.
take that from mine. I'll cover it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
And there you go.
All right. Then we just don't activate it.
Okay, then I also got your message, Dex. Um, so, um, what? Yeah, so you're going to buy the thing, the restraining bolt?
Hmm.
Okay,
That
restraining
way we
bolt.
can put it on there and not activate it and
Yeah,
make it look like as if he's something that is within our control. That
yeah.
way it will settle people down.
Okay, so, um, yeah, like a restraining bolt is rarity 0, so you can literally just walk into a store and buy one. Um, so yeah, so you get your restraining bolt, and you can slap it on Fork-U, head into a bar, um, and the the bartender predictably, like, well, the patrons, like, not every single patron, but quite a lot of people. Um, well, actually, here's an important question before I continue. You are on a Republic planet, um, but so it's not like the Separatist planet where you had to be undercover. But with your status as being AWOL, are you going to be going in like in your like Republic armor and Jedi armor and stuff, or are you going to be trying to go incognito? Like not just
Well,
in
I
the bar,
mean,
but just in general.
the clones, they're just like clones. So who would be able to tell them apart?
Well, I mean,
And
in case the clones, like, well, for example, certain like painted markings, if they remain consistent, or perhaps, like if certain clones have, well, first of all, Potshot, I mean, Potshot's a woman, so she is
Yeah.
definitely an anomaly. Lunchbox is, uh, you know, more rank and file, but he's not there right now, so
right,
um, so Potshot stands out a bit more. Um, and also, but just in general, if anybody has any kind of like markings, or whether that's on their armor or on their bodies or whatever, like the bottom line is, are you like, who is going to want to be trying to stay under the radar?
I mean,
Yeah.
it's a large population to blend in with.
Yeah. I would say for the fact that we are kind of AWOL, Potshot will go ahead and be in concealing robes with
Okay,
a mask that just goes and covers the lower half, but still showing off their hazel eyes.
okay, so
I
you are
will also
wearing,
wear concealing robes.
okay, so you're wearing your concealing robes, you're wearing civilian clothes. So those two, Fork, you obviously, you are like custom built. After the squad went AWOL, so I would say you're in the clear. Um, Trenimer and Harvester, what about you two?
So the Jedi Commander armor, right? It's kind of just armor that's fitted over a loose robe is what
The
it
Jedi
says. So
Commander
can I
armor is
just
basically what, uh, like a lot of the Jedi characters wore in the earlier seasons of Star Wars: The Clone Wars.
uh
I'm gonna
it's
wear
not coming to
civilian
mind
clothes.
immediately.
Well,
I mean,
Can I just like put a hood over, like to I to hide who I am specifically while still keeping it on?
the problem is if you're wearing like Jedi armor and you've got your lightsaber, the thing I'm just warning you about is that they, like, even if they don't necessarily recognize you, they will recognize, okay, a Jedi came in here with, certain people, and depending on if there's like an active bounty on you or whatever, and you're stepping into a bar, even if it doesn't have immediate consequences, it could still have consequences. I just want you to know that. So,
you need to wear a
Okay.
disguise. Everybody shave their heads. And then go, I
Paint
am
yourself
in
orange.
disguise.
what was that,
Problem solved.
Arthur?
Yeah, no, I'm just gonna put on the robes then.
Okay. Um, so, yeah, so you guys meander into, generic bar number 503, and um, you, yeah, you make your way over to the counter. And like I said before, I mean, you did, Mel succeeded, so you're going to succeed, but I want some dialogue here because depending on how things play out. So you go up to the bar, like there are enough open seats. Bartender, you know, greets you. Well, and like who all is going up?
Fork U is going to order a large drink. One of the more expensive drinks on the menu.
Okay. The bartender kind of narrows his eyes at you a little bit, seeing that there's a droid that just came in. Like he still acknowledges your request because money's money, but serving a droid just kind of doesn't feel right with things being what they are. And speaking of which, is you guys can like in the background like there's HoloNet like broadcast going on like documenting like the aftermath of the battle. So that tells you that this happened like at most like a few days ago.
Hmm.
So um so
I'm
yeah.
going to be keeping watch around the area to see if someone's looking at us suspiciously.
Okay. Um Yeah, if you are doing that, I want you to give me a hard perception with 2 setbacks, and I'm going to flip a destiny point to make one of those purples or red.
Righty. Oh.
So basically, the rule
Damn.
is your perception with 1 red, 2 purples, 2 blacks.
Right. I'm flipping a destiny point so I can have an upgrade.
Okie doke, that's fine.
Yeah. Because this is going to be a bad roll. No, it's not.
Well, it kind of is.
I got a triumph.
You got a triumph. So the base result um, is so the threat is the easy one. You are feeling kind of paranoid and
Mm-hmm.
wary that maybe you are being watched, but the failure is don't you can't tell.
Mm-hmm.
Um, as for the triumph, um, a triumph on perception check may in retrospect should have been vigilance, but because vigilance is a more passive thing. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so um, perception. I'll just use the perception rule. As may a success or triumph may be used spent to notice details that can be useful later. Um, I honestly would say for the triumph in this case, because the problem is the triumphs like from the way it's written is only like if you succeed,
Okay.
which you
How
did.
about
So what?
this? Is
What's up?
if let's just say you just said the triumph can be used for details at a
Yeah, like
later
you
time.
notice. Yeah.
I would say if there's something or someone I notice in the bar that I notice later, if I was to do another perception check later, could that be applied? To see, look, go ahead and go, hold on, wasn't that person at the bar? And we're now like half an hour away from where they were. It's like, are they following us? Sort of thing.
Um, good question. Yeah, I would say that. Well, I'm trying to figure out what that would be. Um, hmm. Because what I'm thinking of is like it's like I don't know the specifics, but the general idea I'm going with is like there are obviously people um who are looking at you you know because of the droid and the way you all kind of entered as like a group with this
Mm-hmm.
droid and these kind of unlikely assortment of characters. Um, you don't necessarily um, notice um, like any specific person, but I will say is that you definitely notice more people like since you walked in, there are more people. Not like a giant spike, but there are definitely a noticeable amount of people who are engaging, like, or fiddling around with like data pads and like cell phones and comlinks and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So why you don't know, and you don't distinguish any specific person, but um, the equivalent of like social media, like like status update blogging shit, definitely kind of
Mm-hmm.
spiked a little bit since you came in.
Okay, that's fine.
And I will say, and another little bonus of the Triumph is um, that most of it, like most of the eyes that are on you, are more on Fork you. Um, but I mean, the group as a whole is kind
Mhm.
of noticed, but the problem is like your failure and your threat is that you don't identify any specific individuals who are like watching you like a hawk kind of deal.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
fine.
so that's pot shots, uh, little side of it. So Forky ordered a drink, and the bartender brings the drink. Um, so uh, he like he says once he brings you his drink, he's like, so what's a droid doing ordering a drink?
Full Q go silent.
I felt that it was polite to patronize your business. Was this an error? Should I
And
not have made a purchase?
he says, well, no, I wasn't saying that. I'm not one to turn down credits.
I will immediately hand the drink to the first organic to my right.
Okay.
Whoever that is, here's
That's
a free
me.
drink. Please enjoy.
Well, I would say Potshot, you're probably too busy like scouting out
Take notice.
you're too busy like monitoring the crowd to really notice the drink. So I would say you are exempt.
Yep, I'll just turn and say I probably would have stepped forward up just before that, and that way it wouldn't have been me to the right. So
Okay.
it's like a yoink.
Okay. So um
So Mel would be it then.
okay. So Mel,
Yeah,
you
probably.
you get the drink. So what do you say or do next?
Who, me?
Well, just in general.
I think.
No, the droid's just gonna observe.
Oh, okay. So, uh,
Are all of us in there?
yes. Well, anybody who wants to be in there. I'll say the
Okay.
Jackal's back at the ship, but the five of you are in the bar. So,
Well, Trenimer points out, okay, well, the droid is a little weird because he should have ordered oil instead of,
and
you
the bartender, has a big hearty laugh and says, "You, I like you." Um, you know, sense of humor, especially these days, all the war protests and everything else, hard to come by.
It, humor is the cure of all.
And he says, "You're damn right it is." So, does anybody else, i.e., Mel, uh, say anything or speak up?
Please do.
Yeah, I'll I speak up, but I don't know how to phrase like asking like to find location of the
Well,
place.
in character, I mean, you don't have to say. You could do what I do. You don't have to necessarily say it in character. You can just kind of explain what you're trying to achieve, and I can work with that.
Okay. So I guess what I want to try and do basically is like, I talking with the bartender, shooting the shit, but then I just kind of like ask for the location, but like, oh, I've heard of like X about this place. Do you know anything about it? Like that type of thing.
Um, and he says, "Yeah, I mean, I've heard the stories. I don't know if you have. Probably not. I'm guessing, given that you asked about it. But uh, rumor has it that back in the day, it was part of some secret society, and there was like a killing spree that happened in there, and place has been deserted ever since. I'll mark it on your map," says Preston Garvey. I'm just kidding. Um, so, um,
I enjoy the references, man.
so, um, yeah, he gives you the the location of it. Says like, oh, I was in this this sector of the planet. He doesn't say this part of town because like the whole fucking planet is a city.
Mhm.
But he does give you the location of the lodge, um, and asks, why are like, what what piques your curiosity about it? Like, what do you want with it?
Hmm. Oh, I'm just doing some research about points of interest on the planet. Before they all get destroyed or damaged by recent conflicts, that type of thing.
Yeah, he when you say recent conflicts, he glances over at the what was that deception?
We are making a documentary, says the droid.
Um, so the bartender. So I'll say the triumph is he doesn't like call you out on that, but he clearly doesn't buy it. Like he
Mhm.
just says like very sarcastically, kind of cynically. Um, doesn't buy it, but he's not interested enough to the point where like he's like, okay, these guys are lying, so something's up, kind of deal. Like he's like kind of like bullshit and just doesn't acknowledge it further. Um, but he does at least um, acknowledge what Mel is saying. He does give you the location in town, and he's he's at least civil enough to warn you. It's like, just I mean, I don't know what's in there, but definitely be careful, especially if you're shooting a documentary. He says, looking over to fork you. Um, and if nobody else says anything to him, then he gets back to work, like uh, washing out dishes and like tending to customers and that sort of thing. But if anybody wants to talk to him before that, you can.
For the information, I'll slip him like 10 credits. It's like,
Okay.
hey, thanks, bud.
So he nods to you, he pockets the money, and you know, uh, keeps doing his job. So, is anybody else going to want to ask him anything, or are you going to head out of the bar?
Nope.
I'm too
I'm not gonna
busy.
ask him anything. No,
Ditto.
for you, just lurking in the background, trying, just looking for an opportunity to screw it up.
Um, okay. So,
Yeah, awkward laughter.
so with that said, um, I would say you could. I need to double check. The face of it is destroyed. No, 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 not at all, not at all. Absolutely. Um, so, um, yeah, you guys can make your way to the coordinates that the dude gave you. Do you want to jump straight there, or do you want to have a scene like where you're flying there so you can discuss things?
We'll probably need to do a pit stop to go home and make sure we have enough stim packs.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
okay with doing like the quick side trip.
Okay. So, um, and yeah, I mean, if you're just buying like simple shit, that has like any like rarity like 4 or less, I'm using the same rarity rules that I used in leverage. Um, but um, like if it's something four rarity 4 or less, you can just buy it like at the stock price. So like credits or excuse me, stim packs and that kind of thing. But for something else, then just ask away.
Okay. I'm going to go to someone to actually see if I can get like 8 stim packs.
Yeah, I mean there are plenty of like clinics and what have you there that you could buy from.
Cool. That means I've got a total of 10 stim packs in total.
Yeah, just subtract. I think that would be 200 credits.
200. 200 credits.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy a couple more as well, just so, rather have them and not need them than need them and not have them.
Amen.
That old adage.
Sounds like a lot of things. Hearing that statement, I'll be like, it's the same thing with children. Basically, some people don't need them, but they do have them, but they have them and they don't need them. That's why slavery came involved, because some people wanted to sell them. What, is that the wrong analogy to be saying in this case?
No. Absolutely on point.
I don't know why that killed me, but you got to hear me laugh. To hear me laugh about not everyone deserves children. Don't pull up my cables, please, dog. I appreciate you with me, but don't pull the cable out of my computer.
This selling of children also applies to animals, if you wish.
Okay. Anyway, so you were making a pit stop to get the what you call the oh Christ, like stim packs and stuff. Is anybody going to buy anything or just stim packs?
Can't really get anything
Nope,
else with
stim
185
packs.
credits.
Okay. So, yeah, so Potshot buys that, and then if there's nothing else, you can head straight to the lodge.
Mm. I'm ready for the lodge.
Okay. Um, so you make your way uh to the lodge, and um, I would say, well, the question I have for you guys before we potentially step into another combat encounter is I know Dax mentioned like, well, Jackal's not here, and Dax, you mentioned that you're gonna have to head off to work soon.
At about less than half an hour.
Yeah, so the question is, because combat typically takes a while, not necessarily guaranteed that there is or isn't combat, but I'm wondering if you guys would maybe
Mm.
want to call it early, just because number one,
That
we'd have like a
might be
third
a
of,
good plan.
yeah, so
Yeah,
we just
I'm good
just
with
because
that.
number one, we'd have a third of the party missing, and second of all is, combat, like having to interrupt it midway through would probably not be a good idea. So if you guys are cool with that, to compensate for, you know, bailing early, we will all still give you guys the full, like, rounding up for XP of, I think I established last time that I'm doing 20 per session. So where is XP log? So yeah, everybody will get 20 XP, which you can spend now or you can spend later. Also, if anybody would like to buy any pieces of gear, like while you're on Coruscant, like we could say, like, while you were doing your shopping spree, um, if there's anything you want to buy, you can send me like mention that item in Aurodium Rush. And
Mm.
what
I
now?
actually would like to swap out my basic lightsaber hilt because I grabbed that just in a hurry. For something different, if that was okay, if that's okay.
What would you like to get?
Just you know, I don't know yet. I need to look at it.
Okay, well, yeah, I mean, take your time and figure out something. And also, um, I'll remind everybody, I think this is most likely our final session of 23. Just because, the 24th, is Christmas Eve and the 31st is New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
So next session, unfortunately, is going to be a while off. But if everybody can make the 14th of January, we can play then.
Uh-huh. That should
So,
be good for then.
okay.
It's
Um,
just, as I said, the time is going to be the biggest problem because normal sessions finish at 2, and that's when I usually am on my way to work.
oh, okay. Um, well, we'll have to figure that out later. But sorry for, ending early. But like I said, the circumstances were such that I figured it was probably a better bet. Um, so I appreciate you guys' understanding. Hopefully that was a fun session.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
You know,
was.
felt like there was a good balance of like combat, RP, and dice rolls and all the like.
Yeah.
And some good laughs.
Oh God, absolutely. This was probably one of the funniest sessions of Aurodium Rush thus far. So okay, so well, if anybody wants to spend XP, I will leave Foundry running, so you guys can do that, or you can, yeah, like spend XP and AUG dudes, and then just let me know when you want to get. It's up to you. So that was a good session.
Yippee-dip-dip-dip.